Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Becca. So glad you're here with me today. Today I'm going to be filming a cactus care video from a desert girl perspective. And so if you didn't know, I have lived and grown up in Tucson, Arizona my entire life. We are in the southwest of the United States. It's a very dry, desertous climate. Because of that, I've been exposed to a lot of really unique and beautiful cactus. For me, they just feel familiar, and anytime I see a cactus, it's kind of comforting. So now that I sound like a total weirdo, I actually have a lot to say about cactus care. So the number one tip that I have for caring for cactus is to understand where they come from. I'm currently sitting in Tucson, Arizona, 4:00 p.m. and it's 72 degrees in February. We have very mild winters. It doesn't really get that cold here, and if it does, it's just for a few days at a time. But on average, it's sunny and warm, and that is exactly what cactus are used to. You don't need to crank up the heater in your house to 90 degrees to keep them happy, but what you need to do is make sure that they're getting plenty of sun. Like, I'd say more sun than you think that they would need. A lot of our house plants that we own are understory plants from the rainforest, so they're used to getting like dappled light from the other plants that are on top of them, so that's like a layering, and then all the plants at the bottom are the ones that we have in our house, especially like calatheas. They don't have a protection from the sun. Okay, pause for clarification. When I say they in this moment, I'm now talking about cactus again. I don't know why I didn't say cactus. That was a little bit confusing. All right, resume. So they either are resilient and figure out a way to survive the heat, or they die. So that is what they're used to. They're used to an incredible amount of sun. Some cactus are not used to the incredible amounts of sun, but that's because they typically grow underneath Palo Verde trees or other native trees. So I hope that that gives us some perspective about the light that they need. I usually have my cactus outside. I've never owned a cactus inside just because of where I live. But if you are going to be growing cactus inside, I would very, very highly suggest a south or west facing window. And if you don't have those, then a grow light. It's definitely an amazing thing that will change the life of your plants. It's definitely changed the course of my plants' lives, and I just love that I have one now. So next would be water. In the desert, we do not have a constant trickle of water over the months. So we get really heavy rain in the summer, and that's really it. And those rains are called the monsoons, and it's super heavy in July, August, a little bit in September. And other than that, it kind of sprinkles throughout the year, but really only get big amounts of water in the summer, and that will hold them over. Of course, they're taking a little bit from what we get throughout the year, but again, it's not that much water. So when we think about the cactus that we're growing in our homes, I have always heard that people will just mist their succulents and that's all they give them, and there's just no way that that is giving the plants any sort of water. Like, I just don't understand how people have their succulents survive when they just mist them, or even when they just mist their cactus. That just does not make any sense to me. When you're watering your cactus, you need to like flood them. Water the cactus, wait for the water to come out the bottom, and then do that like 3 more times. That is what I have done for all of my cactus, and I have seldom killed a cactus. It's definitely not enough to give your cactus just a little bit of water every 2 weeks. I really recommend soaking it through really well, and in addition to that, having really well draining soil. So that would be adding activated charcoal or humus, or what else is there? Perlite, just to make sure that the water is going through really fast, because the water in the desert evaporates so quickly once it hits the ground that the plants have to soak it up really fast, or else they're not going to get it. So that's what they're used to. They're not used to sitting in water, so they definitely don't like to have wet feet, which I think is such a funny way of saying it, but they don't like to sit in water. And the last thing that I'm going to say about cactus is that they are not always slow growers. I have a lot of cactus that I would say have grown really fast, and they definitely don't grow as fast as like a pothos or a Fittonia or any of those other plants that we love. But for cactus, like, everyone has always said that they grow so slow, and I just beg to differ, honestly. Given the right conditions, they grow so fast, and it's so cool to see the way that they grow. Like this one, for example. wasn't expecting to do a feature here. But this one has grown so fast. This is my roommate's, by the way, and basically it's just so cool because it keeps just adding little layers on top, and this will get longer, and then another one will grow on top of that. And it's just so cool how much it's grown just in the couple of months that I have lived with this beautiful cactus. A reason that it could possibly be growing so fast though is because it is in the optimal environment, the desert where it comes from. So if your cactus is not growing really fast, don't worry, but just maybe fix your conditions and think about how you can improve them so that the growing process does speed up. Okay, and I actually just remembered something, so this is the last thing that I'm going to say, but if you have ever killed a cactus in your life, please don't beat yourself up about it, or even succulents. We've all killed succulents, I'm sure. The media, the plant world, and plant myths love to say that cactus and succulents are the easiest plant ever, but for a lot of people, they're really hard, and that's totally okay. I hope that this video helps give some perspective on what cactus need, what they're used to, and just the environment that they come from. If this video was helpful to you at all, or there's anything you want me to dive deeper into, I would love for you to leave a comment down below. If you have any other video suggestions from things you'd like to see from me, also leave a comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys want to see. But alright, I'm going to stop rambling about cactus now. And thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel if you liked this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye! Oh.